End zone for a touchback. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. It's a gain of 2.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 17-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jacob Phillips on the tackle.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn, anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
In on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Browns 39-yard line.
They run with Breida, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They run for it with Breida. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Chubb, the Browns ball carrier. Brought down at the 20.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
2nd and 9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And 9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's a loss of a yard.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Brought in over the middle by Graham. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Nick Chubb. A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Let's that's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
3-yard line.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. It's complete to Graham. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Browns 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 39, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Ogbah brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 46 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Following the interception, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield hitting David Njoku on the touchdown pass. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Browns 17. Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jacob Phillips on the tackle.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw is Tua. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Tunga Bailoa.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Tunga Bailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Dolphins 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
17. Dolphins.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.